It was New Year's Day, a time for fresh beginnings and celebration. But for one Stockton family, the day ended in a heartbreaking tragedy when 20-year-old Jkwon Williams allegedly pulled the trigger, ending his mother's life. Was this an accident, or was something darker lurking beneath the surface?
On January 1st of this year, Stockton Police Department and the city of Stockton had their first homicide, whereby the defendant, who was the son of the victim, shot inside of a vehicle, resulting in the death of his mother.
January 1st, 2025, dawned like any other New Year's Day in Stockton, California, with families gathering to celebrate the promise of a new beginning. For 47-year-old Latoya Scrivens, the holiday was a chance to spend time with her children, especially her son, Jkwon Williams, a 20-year-old described by friends as quiet and reserved. But by the end of the day, the promise of a fresh start would be shattered by a single gunshot. Around 11 a.m., residents on the 2400 block of Gareth Circle were jolted by the sound of a gunshot. Moments later, chaos erupted as neighbors realized the unthinkable had happened. Latoya lay bleeding from a gunshot wound. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. Emergency responders arrived quickly, transporting her to a nearby hospital. Despite their efforts, Latoya succumbed to her injuries, leaving her family and community reeling from the loss. As investigators pieced together the events leading up to the shooting, all signs pointed to one person, Jkwon Williams. Within hours, police apprehended the young man, who was charged with voluntary manslaughter and weapons violations. But the story didn't end with his arrest. Family members insisted the shooting was a tragic accident, not an act of malice. They described a close bond between Jkwon and his mother, making the incident all the more puzzling. According to initial reports, there was no history of violent disputes between Latoya and Jkwon. Prosecutors noted the absence of premeditation or malice, fueling speculation that the shooting may have been an unintended consequence of reckless handling of a firearm.
There are interviews to be completed. At this point, the defendant is charged with voluntary manslaughter.
Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. However, questions lingered. Why was a gun in the home? And how did a simple New Year's Day morning turn so devastating? The loss of Latoya Scrivens left a void that could never be filled. Friends and neighbors remembered her as a loving mother who worked tirelessly to support her children. Her death cast a shadow over the Stockton community, turning what should have been a day of celebration into one of mourning. As for Jkwon, his arrest marked the beginning of a legal battle that could shape the rest of his life. While some called for justice, others rallied around him, urging the court to consider the possibility of a tragic mistake rather than intentional harm. The case raises difficult questions about the role of firearms in homes and the fragility of life's moments. Could this tragedy have been avoided? And what led to a mother losing her life at the hands of her own child? The story of Latoya Scrivens and Jkwon Williams is a haunting reminder of how quickly lives can be upended by a single decision or moment of carelessness. As the Stockton community grapples with the tragedy, one thing is clear. The wounds left by this New Year's Day shooting will take far longer to heal than they did to inflict. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos.